Hey, and welcome back to another video of the road to OP8 Zer0. Oh, I almost forgot to enable the patch this time. Let's do it. There we go. I have a little bit of a downtime right now for my work and studies and everything. And I feel like playing some Borderlands right now. Now, I was farming Pyropeat at the moment, but I would like to get started with the farm for the Sandhawks. I've started playing some other characters as well in the background, and I'm planning on doing a similar series to what I did on this Zer0 for pretty much every character, and then farming for items interchangeably between characters, and also sharing the items between the accounts. Characters, I should say. Now, the Sandhawks are probably the most valuable weapons for most of the characters that rely on gun damage. And there we go, the rest yards. And that's why I want to get this over with, so in case we play some other characters and we reach OP8, we can have the Sandhawks. And also that means we can continue with our story missions on this DLC with Zer0. I will do the other characters. I'll probably not call Road to OP8 because I think, for example, I have a commando at level 72 that is OP2 net right now, and I have a Krieg at level 65, and I might just pick up playing from there. I'm not quite sure yet, but I also have like some low level characters that I just might start out with. I'm just not gonna start out with from level 1 again with the new characters, I believe, because to me it's all about farming the perfect gear, and that's gonna take a while. Like starting from level 1, it's not the whole journey. For me it's more of getting the perfect builds and items, although it's still pretty fun to level from 1 to 72, but with like that Krieg that I leveled to 65, I just feel like it would be a waste to stop playing him. And yeah, I'm still thinking about it. I might just start over from level 1 because it's actually quite fun, especially with Krieg. My commando, however, I will probably start at level 18 because I made one a few days ago that has like 2 hours of gameplay on it, a little bit more. And I'll probably just start on that level. Now I also have a commando that I started. I did actually intend to start a new playthrough from level 1, and I recorded the first hour, and then all of a sudden I noticed that the recording didn't never start. So I also have like a level 9 or 10 commando right now. There you go, Herbert. A level 9 or 10 commando that was meant to do from level 1 to OP8, but I lost the first recording, so I might as well just start with the other one at level 18. There's nothing that you missed. It just skips out of some boring stuff in the game, like the start with Claptrap and Captain Flint. Okay, we got the compass piece. That means we can give Herbert the gift. The creep. This is actually optional, but
what are you doing? Scarlet's waiting.
okay, well.
Gift from Scarlet? I knew it. I knew she cared.
Let's see what happens. Nice gift, bro. Alright, let's save quit. I don't want to take the whole elevator again. And then we're gonna read-only farm for the Sandhawks. Yep. That's gonna be it's gonna take a while probably, so we can start it right now. I have about half an hour left after this to farm for it, And we might get some good ones already, who knows. Okay, so I return to Captain Scarlet. There we go. Let's force a save. Like that. And then we'll go into the save file. And apply read only. There we go. And now we start farming for the Sandhawk. Oh, you know what? I should probably farm with the Fabled Tortoise on. Right? Would make sense. So that means that read only should be not applied anymore. Okay, did that. I'm gonna save again and then reapply save only. Because now we'll have the movement speed from the Fabled Tortoise. Okay, it's saved. Back on read only, apply OK. And now we start. Now, fortunately, we will get 2 Sandhawks every time.
Herbert.
Wow.
It's time to assemble the compass and find out where Captain Blade buried his
So
treasure.
the stock
Here.
is also very important. I want to
This is my
stock.
piece of the compass.
Yeah,
Take
yeah,
it.
yeah. A dial stock, which we didn't get. Which we did get on the slag one. But then again, the slag Sandhawk is not the element you need. All the elements except slag, and that's it. That's all we want.
Herbert.
Ooh,
It's time to assemble
matching
the compass
grip,
and
but
find
no
out where
prefix.
Captain Blade buried his treasure. Here. This is my piece of the compass. Take it.
not good enough.
Herbert.
This is actually the perfect part. So bandit grip, dial stock,
This is my piece
but
of the
reserve. So
compass.
that's
Take it.
ammo, magazine size, capacity. I don't know, but you know, it didn't have an element and it didn't have a prefix. So yeah, the Sandhawk is really hard to get perfect. Now I also have a OP8 gun Zer0 that's actually still in this spot, still farming for the Sandhawk. Oh my god. Fire with perfect parts, but no prefix. Oh no, it's Hyperion grip,
This is my piece of the compass.
so
Take
no
it.
perfect parts. Okay, that makes it less painful.
Herbert.
Bladed. Now that ain't gonna cut it.
Herbert.
Well, at least we're getting elements. Sometimes. And luckily, this farm is... like, the run is very short, fortunately. But you need that, because,
Herbert.
as I said... Hey. Okay, so this does have matching grip and best stock. No prefix, but this one is perfect in parts.
Take it.
I will take this for now. And we'll stash it until we find a better one. Cool. So that's a shock one. Back to Claptrap stash. Like we did with the Pimpernels. There you go. Now it's not flying. We want the flying prefix, preferably. But we might get that later on. Who knows?
Herbert.
This is flying.
It's time to
Perfect
assemble
parts
the
and no
compass
element.
Find out where Captain Blade buried his treasure.
Ah.
Here. This is my
It's
piece
perfect.
of the compass. Take it.
I'm gonna stash that. I don't care. I said I didn't. I only wanted elements, but I can't let this go. Wow, that was lucky. So we can just use that as like a delivery system for the B shield. But then again, at OP8 we're probably gonna use elements all of the time. But you know, it might be good for some characters. I don't know. We'll just save it. Okay, so we don't have to look for any non-elementals anymore, because we already have the perfect one.
Herbert.
Corrosive. No prefix. Yeah, and as you can see, this saving and loading, it's very fast. So you can farm this quite a lot per hour, but it's really boring, and you have to be really picky with the Sandhogs. But we've been very lucky on the parts though, like Bandit Grip and Doll Stock all the time.
Herbert.
Flying
It's time
with
to
a...
assemble the compass and find out where Captain Blade buried his
Oh wait, that was
treasure.
Bandit
Here.
Grip on the
This
previous
is
one.
my piece
This
of
is the
compass.
Doll
Take
Grip.
it.
But Bandit is still pretty good. So flying in shock, let's see. I was getting my parts confused for a moment. So with the... Ah, it's only a 3-shot. And that's because of the stock. With a Doll Stock, it will have a 4 shots pattern. But with this grip, the Doll Grip, you can see the reload speed is really fast. And it's flying, so the bullets travel quite fast, but it's not good enough. I mean, Bandit Grip is the second best grip you can have on the Sandhawk, honestly.
Herbert.
Hmm. Very similar ones. I don't know why I was looking for Bandit Grip in the first place. Doll is even better.
Herbert. Herbert.
Herbert. Well, we blew him up for you. Although she didn't tell us we were carrying around a bomb.
Herbert.
Hey, the interfacer. Now that's a shotgun I also still want.
Herbert.
Hey. Matching grip,
Time to
but that's
assemble
all.
the compass and find
Yeah, this is not the most fun grind in the world. But we'll do this in parts.
Herbert.
Hey, fire.
Time to
Stopping, so that's
assemble the
damage
compass and
with a
find
matching
out where
grip.
Captain Blade buried his treasure. Here. This is my piece of the compass. Take it.
Is that good enough to take? No. Well, for now it may be. I'll just stash it, why not? Now, on my new character, I will also probably farm perfect gear at level 72, so I can switch that around. Oh yeah, these are both bandit grips, so not perfect. So that means I'll take away this one. Nah, why should I? It's pretty good still. So we need corrosive, we have shock, fire. Yeah, we only need corrosive now. And normal. Oh. I pressed continue, didn't I? Yep, here we go.
Herbert.
No elements. Okay, so our fire is matching grip, but damage prefix. Hey, nope. That was the good stock though. Oh, I should have checked actually if it was actually a 4-shot, a 4 burst instead of 3.
Herbert.
Okay, next time we see a Dahl stock, I'll equip it and see if it's a 4-shot.
Herbert.
Okay, this is. Yep. You see that? 4 shots. So the stock is really important for the Sandhawk. Which means there's even more pickiness.
Herbert. It's time to.
Wait, was that flying? Oh, light. But yeah, okay.
Find out where. Herbert.
And for some reason it seems like you get elementless weapons way more often than elemental weapons. At least with the Sandhawk.
Herbert.
But luckily we get 2 rewards at a time instead of 1. Like, it's actually twice as fast. And it's still gonna take quite a while. So that's fair, right?
Herbert.
Like, of course, this mod makes it more easy, but instead of it taking 4 hours, it might only take 2 hours. And we're still not using Gibbed. Hey, and Tagaska.
Herbert.
No elements all the time. We want them elements. Oh, yep. Launch. Hey, and there's the Godfinger. That's a sniper I still really want. Just for fun. Corrosive at least. But bandit grip, Maliwan stock.
Find out where Captain Bladeberry.
And no prefix. Really bad. Nope, that's the wrong character. Yeah, I did start playing this one on my own again without recording, but I might just start recording from this level and go up to OP8. Now I also have this one, Hannibal, at 72. I have actually completed OP1 and 2 already on this one. But I think I used Gibbed like to get from level... I got to like level 60 and then I used Gibbed to get to 72. I didn't want to farm XP. That's why my playtime is only 14 hours. Now with this one, it's already 1 day. This is fully legit. I never used Gibbed on this one. So I might just start recording from here. Maybe that will be my next account. But then again, I do like leveling psychos. They're really fun to use. So yeah, it's I'm still not completely sure of what I'm gonna do for my next playthrough series. Matching grip, best stock, but smooth prefix, and also no element. Man, there's so much stuff to have to get right on these Sandhawks. Now we have some decent ones in our vault, but you know, for the Sandhawk it really makes a difference if you have like matching, if you have like the extra reload speed, the flying prefix, and also just the fourth spray, fourth bullet in the shot, pellet, whatever you want to call it, burst. Well, at least we got some element, but slag is still useless. And of course I could just come back to this place later, but as I said, to be able to kill Hyperius, I really need to complete the whole Captain Scarlet DLC. And you know, then I'll have to turn in this mission. In like, oh, nothing good. Now, as I said, I do have one character, my OP8 gun Zer0, that is on this very same spot farming for the same save-only farm. But seeing as I did actually do that character full legitimately as well, but it's already OP8 and I have not recorded any progress on there, so I don't want to use that account to farm for the accounts I'm making now. This is why I made this playthrough, you know, to get this to OP8, use this as my like farming Zer0, and supply gear for all my future characters. That in their turn could also farm for better loot for other characters. Because killing Veracidus on Zer0 is possible, but it's not easy. And with a character like who would be best at killing Veracidus? Probably still Salvador, but maybe Krieg with Blood Explosion, although that's pretty difficult to set up. Or maybe Axton with a TDR build. I don't know. Same for Hyperius. Hyperius is it's possible to bore him with Zer0, but it's not very consistent. And with like a TDR Axton, hey, double flying but bad parts. And with the TDR Axton build, you can actually take down Hyperius quite consistently. So that's nice. It's time to end this. According to the Claptrap. Professional. Not so much. Okay. There's the bitch in the loading screen. Hyperion submachine gun.
Herbert.
Well, we started out pretty well with these Sandhawks, but as I said, it was unusual to get that amount of elemental ones. So many. Sapping. Yeah, so like in order, the most important things is like correct element. After that, the probably the prefix or the stock, and then the grip slash prefix stock, and then well, then the whole gun is completed.
Herbert.
So there's lots of variables and they all need to be right. I could like do if only one of those things isn't right.
Herbert.
For example, I could just take another prefix if all the parts and the element is right. Or maybe another stock, or maybe another grip, but the rest then should be perfect. So that's still a lot to ask. For example, this one. Bandit grip is okay, the stock is right, fire is good, but it's no prefix. So I don't want it. So both the prefix and the grip were not good. That ain't gonna work.
Herbert.
Yeah, this can take up to hours, but at least we have 4 Sandhawks in the stash already that are decent.
Herbert.
Another one grip, stock.
Herbert.
Herbert, oh, achievements.
It's time to...
Not what I intended to click.
Herbert.
Herbert. Herbert the pervert. Or should I say Herbert? Herbert. How does Captain Scarlet say it? Let's hear it again. Habit.
Herbert.
Herbert. Herbert. I don't know. Such a stupid name. No, no, watch my only viewer be like being called Herbert. Just lost my whole audience. Hey, oh no, fire, correct stock, but no prefix, wrong grip.
This is my piece of...
So, no. We have a fire one with the correct grip, but not the good stock and not the good prefix. So, honestly, the stock is one of the most important parts. Oh, no, what's this? This is a matching grip and a good stock. In corrosive, we didn't have a corrosive one yet. Great, so only the prefix is not good for this one, but I'll definitely stash this. Nice. And that's our final element, right? Yeah. Okay, so 3 good stocks, 2 good grips. Oh, this one is really bad actually. Like, it only has 2 things going. So is this though. Yeah, we should keep going. But it's very nice that the corrosive one has very good parts. Actually perfect parts, but just not the prefix. And the corrosive one is going to be used for the peak on other accounts as well at OP8. Although at most characters I won't do the peak anymore at OP8. But it's still good for getting through areas with loads of loaders and whatever else is weak to corrosive. Oh, didn't mean to shoot there. Oh, good parts, but smooth. And no elements. It's a recurring theme. We always miss like 2 pieces. Although on that corrosive one we only didn't have a good prefix, but the rest was perfect. So that's nice. If there's only like one thing not perfect about the weapon, I'll definitely take it. As you can see, it's really hard to get an actual all-out perfect version. Now luckily the sight doesn't really matter. Okay, I preferably won't... I would like to not have a scope, but... You know... I could do with anything in that regard. Nope. It's very nice that you can do this run like 3 times a minute. Maybe even more. But that also makes it very tedious. But that's why we just take these imperfect ones, we just stash them, and whenever we get back to this place we can improve on them. I just don't want to have a perfect parts, but smooth again. That's the second time on a no element one. But you know, that's I just don't want to be stuck on this mission for too long in this DLC, so we just have to get it over with. Oh, I pressed continue. Not bad, but we can do better. I still don't know whether the stock or the grip would be more important, but I can imagine the stock. Depends on if the enemies move a lot or not, I guess. Especially if you don't have a flying sandhawk. So that's the thing, right? The prefix, we've only had one flying that is decent, but that's the non-elemental one. Now imagine doing this grind with only 1 reward every time instead of 2. Like even 3 would still not be OP for this. Hey, that was a perfect flacker in the loading screen. That's cool. Correct grip, but that's all. Ooh. This is perfect, except for the prefix, of course, like always.
Time to assemble
But look.
the compass and find out where Captain Blade buried
Matching
his
grip,
treasure. Here,
matching stock.
this is my piece of the compass. Take it.
I believe our old incendiaries, like our fire sandhawk, did have a prefix. It was stopping, but the grip was bandit, I believe. Or no, the stock wasn't Dahl. And a Dahl stock is more important to me than a decent prefix. So let's switch it out. Yeah, indeed, the stock wasn't good. And it's damage prefix, so flying is still way better. Okay, so at least we upgraded. There it is. Okay, so all of them have Dahl stock now. These two... Yeah, like look at it. Incendiary, sapping, corrosive. They all don't have prefixes, except for this one. But oh well. We're getting there slowly. As I said, this whole series is meant to be farming for the ultimate gear eventually, like perfect. And we have some really cool stuff already.
Herbert.
Like some very good pimpernels, perfect ones, some of them. A perfect shock bone of the ancients. What else? Well, the sandhogs are getting close. It's just the prefixes we're looking for now.
Herbert.
And yeah, on my next, probably my Krieg when you reach level 72, or my Axton, who knows what I'll do first. I'm gonna farm the Sandhawk, at least the Corrosive Sandhawk, at level 72. So we'll have the level 72 Pimpernel in Slag and Corrosion from this playthrough. Oh, actually level 50 Pimpernel. And then we'll also have a Corrosive Sandhawk for A. Oh, deft. And Malibon Grip. And in that way we could, like if with a Corrosive Sandhawk and a Corrosive Pimpernel, we should be able to do the peak on every character. Hey, flying, but not correct grip. Just like the one we have in the stash. Although that was Bandit, and Bandit is still better than Hyperion. For the Sandhawk.
Herbert. Herbert.
These are the same? Exactly the same. Wow. Yeah, even the scope. Now, having two exactly the same ones is actually way rarer than getting one perfect one, I think. Although they didn't have elements. So that removes one factor. Yeah, that's just the worst part about the Sandhawk. It can also spawn without elements and without prefix. Or in Slag.
Herbert.
Like that one. Now, as you can see, we're not getting a whole lot of flying Sandhawks. Which would be ideal.
Herbert.
It does make quite a difference from a range, from a distance. Having that extra bullet speed. But I guess for the Sandhawk you could use skills that, like velocity, no prefixes, awful. Two elemental ones though, that's cool. Yeah, but for some reason I have a feeling that it feels to me like when you get a element, hey, flying. If you have an element, it's a really low chance of it actually having a prefix. But that could just be me. Same like the Captain Scarlet's prefix on normal ones.
Herbert. Herbert.
Nope. Alright, I can do a few more runs and then I'll have to get to an appointment.
Herbert.
Habit.
Herbert.
Hmm. Okay, but yeah,
Herbert.
incendiary. Okay, I'm gonna do one more run and then I'll end it. This is the only episode in which I show the whole farm for these sandhogs, because you know how it goes now, right? So I'll just do this off camera, and once I get a good or a perfect one, I'll start the recording again.
Herbert.
Yep. So that's what I'll do. I'll continue the farm off camera, and that saves you watching 2 hours of nothingness, and I'll just start the recording again once I have the mission reward right in front of me. So I'll see you next time, and hopefully we'll get this over with soon. And otherwise we'll go back to Pyro Pete or something. We'll see. We have lots of stuff to do still. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.